Inverse operation. Okay? Now, we got to know what an inverse operation is. The inverse means opposite, and the opposite of addition is
Subtraction.
the opposite of subtraction is
Addition.
addition. The opposite of multiplication,
Division.
the opposite of division,
Multiplication.
the opposite of squares,
Square root.
and the opposite of square root is
Square.
Okay? So today we're going to learn how to solve equations using the inverse operations. Operations are what? Add, subtract, multiply, divide, square, and square root. Those are operations. Today we're going to take the operation present in an equation and do the opposite. Alright, so right here we have an equation x plus 22 equals 60. Okay? Now you need to understand that the middle of the equation is the what? What marks the middle of the equation? The equal sign. Say that.
The equal sign.
So the equal sign marks the very middle of the equation. So everything to the left of the equal sign is the left side. Everything to the right of the equation is the right side. Okay? Now our goal in an equation is to get the variable by itself. Our goal in the equation is to get the variable by itself. Okay? Now, currently, what's on the left side of the equation, Hannah? Now, so we got this equation. The left side of the equation is right here. The right side of the equation is right here. On the left side, Hannah, I have x plus 22. This is on the left. All this is on the left. On the right, all I have is 60. Okay? Now, for our goal is to have x all by itself over here. Well, right now, is it all by itself?
No.
No. Do you see that? X is not all by itself. What's on the same side as x? 22. So it's like when you have a boss, when you have a job and you're the boss, let's imagine you're the boss of somebody, okay? And you don't want them to work in there anymore, what do you say?
Fired.
You're fired. Just like Donald Trump. You're fired, okay? Now, right here, we want to fire 22. We don't want 22 over here anymore, okay? We want 22 over there. We want to move 22 to the other side. Now, the way that you go about moving 22 to the other side is you do the inverse operation. So what operation do we have going on right now?
Addition.
Addition. We have addition going on, don't we? And what do we want to move?
22.
22. Why do we want to move 22?
You want the inverse.
Because you want x by itself. Now, how do I move 22 from here to there? Tell me. Well, that's close. Tell me, Brownie. Well, you already added. You do the opposite operation. Good, she got it. You subtract 22 on both sides. Say it. Subtract 22 on both sides. Okay? Now, the reason you do it on both sides is our next rule. Our next rule says, what you do to the left, you must also do to the right. Write it down in your notes. Remember, what we do to the left side, we have to do to the
Right.
Okay, so what's the inverse operation of addition?
Subtract.
So I'm going to subtract 22
On both sides.
on both sides. Say that.
Subtract 22 on both sides.
Now, when I do, look at this, when I do positive 22 minus 22, what do I get?
0.
0. So we subtracted him. You're fired. He's gone, isn't he? Nothing there. Now, 60 minus 22 is 38. So now what do you put the answer in?
38.
X equals 38. Now guys, can you have a problem where only the answer is 38? No, you have to write X equals 38. Now is the variable by itself? So you've done it. You completed your goal, didn't you? Okay, now you're not done yet though, are you? What do you have to do?
Check it.
Check it. So I'm going to plug 38 in here for x. 38 plus 22. And it's got to equal 60 for it to be right. So I'm going to write 38 plus 22. 8 plus 2. It's 60. So I got it right, so I check. because I got it correct. This is what I need to see on your paper for each one of these. Alright, now, here's our new equation. S minus 46 equals 12. What is on the left side, Hannah?
S plus 46.
Well, now this is a minus sign.
I mean minus.
But S minus 46 is on the left side of the equal sign. On the right side is 12.
Yeah, but you
So,
have 46.
hey, what do we want to move?
46.
We want to move 46 from the
Left side to the right
left side to the right side. Now, I do that by the opposite operation. Okay, what's the opposite of subtraction?
Addition.
So I'm going to add what?
46.
I'm going to add 46 on.
240.
No, say this. Add 46
Add 46
on both sides.
on both sides.
You say it.
Add 46 on both sides.
That's what you say when I say, what do we do?
F equals F.
So look, I wrote it on both sides, didn't I? Now, look at this. What is negative 46 plus 46? 0. Okay? Okay? It's the same thing. Remember, negative and minus, same thing. Now, what is 12 plus 46? 58. So now, what is my answer?
58.
No, it's not
F
S equals 58. That's your answer. Now, I'm not going to check it, but I expect you to check it every time when you're home. 5 equals 12. What operation do I have, Kay? Divide. Yeah, my operation here is divide. So what's the opposite of that? Multiply. So in order for me to solve this, to get 5 away from x, I have to multiply 5 on each side. Say that.
Multiply 5 on each side.
That's right. Now, when I multiply my 5, I don't do it on the bottom, I do it on the top. Now watch this. What is 5 divided by 1? I mean 5 divided by 5? 1. So really I have 1x equals, what's 12 times 5? 60. Because 5 divided by 5 was 1. Now what's 1x the same as? X equals 60. So there's your answer right there. So all you did to solve was you were dividing 5 on this side, so you multiplied 5 on each side. So you see, when you multiplied 5, now you had 5 divided by 5 was 1. When you multiply 5 over here, you got 60, and that's your answer. Okay, so right here we have 3c equals 21. What's my operation, Kay?
Time.
That's right, multiply. What's the opposite of multiply?
Division.
So what do I do, Montreal?
If these, okay, you divide 21 divided by 3.
No, say divide 3
No, divide 3 and 21
on both sides.
on both sides.
So I divide 3 over here, and I divide 3 over here. You see that? I divided 3 on both sides. Because remember, what I do to the left, I have to do to the right. Now watch. What is 3 divided by 3? 1. So I can just cross it out. Okay? So what does C equal? 7. Because 21 divided by 3 is 7, and that's your answer right there. Okay? So now today you learned how to solve simple equations using the what? The inverse operation.